Folks, almost time for a bodyweight exercise program, but first, let's talk about the exercises we're going to do, and I'll demonstrate them for you so you will be familiar with them. The equipment that you need: a couple of equally heighted surfaces like this. I have two sofas here. As in the last workout, you'll need some sturdy poles that stretch the distance between those two surfaces, because we're going to be doing pull-ups like we did last time using these poles. The important thing here, both surfaces should be the same height. The poles must be strong enough to support your full body weight. Alright, we're going to be exercising our full body, the whole thing, okay? And one of the exercises we're going to do is called the crab walk. And basically, a crab walk is when you sit down on the floor, put your hands to your side like this, then you raise your butt up off the floor and you start walking like this. Okay? We're going to do that. That's going to exercise your triceps, which is the muscle on the back of your arms, your rear delt. It's going to get your back, both your spinal erectors, your lower back muscles, and your upper back. We're going to do what I call staggered hands push-ups. And a staggered hand push-up is similar to a regular push-up, except that your hands, rather than being equal in front of you like this, you're going to have one up and one slightly back and to the side. So you'll be doing your push-up like this. We'll switch sides. We'll do one like this, one set like this. We'll do the second set like this. Probably 10 each way. Okay? That's going to make the push-ups more difficult. If you are doing your push-ups against a wall, then just do the same thing against the wall. First time like this, second time like this. Okay? If you've been doing your push-ups against the wall and the push-ups against the wall are becoming easy for you, then find a lower surface and do the same thing. If you're doing it on something like this, where you can't stagger forward and backwards, what you can do is one hand where it's normally placed, the other hand further out. That's going to have a similar effect, not the exact same as the staggered hands push-ups I just described, but similar. It's going to make it more difficult. Okay? We are going to do the pull-ups. Same as last time. Poles between your equal surfaces, laying on the floor, grabbing the poles. And here, you want to pull your shoulder blades together, stick your chest up, and pull those elbows back. And you can feel that in your upper back. It's going to get your arms, your biceps, and your upper back. If those are becoming easy for you, what you can do to make them more difficult is, instead of doing a straight repetition like this, you can do kind of a repetition and a half. Basically, you pull up, and instead of coming back down, up again, then back down, up again, like that. And of course, if a single straight-bodied pull-up is too difficult for you, then bend your legs and pull up that way. That'll make it much more easy. You won't be lifting your entire body for that exercise. If you're between those two, if bending your legs is easy, but keeping your legs too straight, keeping your legs straight is too difficult, then bend your legs, do the kind of double push-up or double pull-up that we just talked about. Okay. going to do body weight overhead presses. How do you do a body weight overhead press? Well, you bend over, hands on the ground, with your legs, your feet, you bring your feet up so that your body forms an upside down V. Then you lower yourself with your head kind of following the same line as your arm down to the ground and back up. You kind of pivot on your feet. See, my heels will come off the ground as I come forward and I go back up. All right? That gets your shoulders, triceps. We're going to do some lunges today. One-legged lunges. Basically, a lunge is where you step forward to where your leg becomes about parallel to the ground. Your back knee does not touch the ground. You step back up. And you can do it either the same leg, 10 repetitions, then switch legs, or you can alternate legs. We'll probably alternate legs this time. Maybe in the future, we'll do the 10 reps straight, one leg, followed by 10 reps on the other leg, but that's going to make your legs pretty tired. We're going to do squats. Hands above head, squat down, quick up, just like that. Down, fast up, just like that. All right? Down, up. So down kind of slow, up kind of fast. All right? Almost like you're going to jump up. You may even leave the ground just a little bit. All right? I have this step ladder back here. You don't need a step ladder. You just need something you can step on, like a stair or some stairs. We're going to do some one-legged calf raises. Get on the stair. One leg. Balance yourself on a wall. Then let your heel fall till you feel a stretch in the back of your calf. Then raise up. Those are our one-legged calf raises. We'll do those and we'll alternate between feet. Like that. All right. We're going to do some crunches as well. And crunches are a little different than a lot of people think. You lay down. I don't know if you can see me. What you want to do is visualize your rib cage coming closer to your hip bone. You want to bring that rib cage down till it gets as close as you can get it to your hip bone. You're basically bringing your rib cage and your pelvis closer together. And you basically do that, hold it, back down. Hold it, back down. That's a crunch. We're going to be doing crunches. 10 or 15 of them per set. We will do side bends. This, over, and when we do these, we're going to be working one side at a time. We'll do 10, then we'll switch sides, like that. This arm hitting the leg. Now, a lot of people think when you're doing this to this side, you're working this side over here. That's not true. You're working your oblique muscles, which is the side of your abdominals, right here on this side, when you're going this way. If I'm going this way, which is to my right, I'm working my left oblique. All right? And the last exercise we'll do is what I call a one-legged stiff leg deadlift. First, let me talk about a stiff leg deadlift. A stiff legged deadlift is when you have a weight We're not using weights, of course, but this is just to explain what a stiff-legged deadlift is. Let's say you had a barbell. Let's say this was a barbell. Had weights on either side. If I pick this barbell up off the ground, that's a deadlift. Just grabbing it off the ground and picking it up. One of the keys to deadlifts is to keep your chest out, keep your back, your spine flat. It's just like when you're instructed to pick up a box. They say keep your back flat. You want to use your legs. Your back is more, your back muscles are used as stabilizers. Same is the case in a deadlift, okay? Same is the case in a stiff-legged deadlift. The difference between a regular deadlift and a stiff-legged deadlift is that you keep your legs stiff. So, rather than bending my legs down like this, I keep them just slightly bent, keeping my back flat. See how I'm not bending it like that? I'm not flexing my back over, I'm keeping it flat. Okay, and stiff leg is like that. The difference, or what this works, is of course it's going to work your lower back as a stabilizer muscle. Your lower back acts as a stabilizer anyway, all day long, whenever you stand up. Your whole core acts as a stabilizer for your upper body. When you do a stiff-legged deadlift, it's no different. You're not actually bending this or flexing it, you're bending at your hip joint. You're keeping your back in the same position at all times. You're bending at your hip joint, okay? In a stiff-legged deadlift. That exercises your hamstrings big time and your butt, all right? Excellent for the hamstrings. We're doing body weight, one-legged, I've just made up the name, one-legged stiff-leg deadlift. How do we do that? This is going to work your hamstring, it's going to work your butt, and it's going to work stabilizer muscles in your ankles and calves. It's going to work your balance. Basically, you bend over once like this. That's one. You might reach forward and backwards. 2. You might have something to keep you stabilized. 3, so you don't fall over like I just almost did. 4, okay, that's what we're going to do. Then we'll switch legs. Same thing. Like that. But keeping that leg, this leg, the one on the ground, keeping it stiff. Alright? Those are the exercises. Let's go. Alright? See ya on the next video.